What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Weekend Freight, where I'm gonna cover the nation and find the freight. Guys, if you're new to the channel, in this video I'm gonna cover around the different freight areas in the nation to find where you need to place your truck and basically find the market you need to go to that's going to keep your truck rolling. Nothing worse than getting a good hot load, going into a market and get there and realize there's no freight and you end up sitting for a day or two or deadheading long miles out. So the way to combat that is keep your truck in a hot market. You go from hot market to hot market to hot market to hot market. You, at the end of the day, spend less time sitting, more time earning. And in the description, guys, if you like what I'm about to show you here, in the description there's a link. You can click it and try it out for free, 30 days. After that, when it shows its value, you can decide to keep it. If it's not for you, then don't keep it. But I'm going on what, 5 years now, and don't have no plans of not getting rid of this. In the dry van market or the reefer market, DAT is your #1 source for the most freight volumes. Sorry guys, right there, it's kind of unscripted and a little more said in that one. Also in the description there's a link to the factoring company I choose to use. Reason being is right here, they partner with DAT. And when you see this little check mark, which I'll show you in a minute, when you see that little check mark, you don't have to leave the platform and go to another platform and check credit, call your factoring company, all that stuff. If you see that little green check mark in the load board, you know Factor will, let's try that again. You know Triumph will factor it because they are partnered up with DAT and they're integrated here. So that link, if you click it, there's an 800 number, or you can fill your information out and my guy Mac will give you a call back, or you can just call the number and say, hey Mac, Sammy sent me MakeCents, hook me up, give me the best discounts, best percentages, give it all. Anyway, Mac's a cool cat, so give him a call. But where I like to start is right here. As I looked at the in and out ratio, we're searching van freight. In and out ratio right here is showing loads / I say trucks going in versus loads / trucks coming out. So Alaska is showing 1 load coming out versus 5 going in. So chances are you're deadheading out. Alabama, for example, is showing 1426 going in and 1696 coming out, where there's more loads or more trucks needed to come out, which this is the offset you need. Arkansas is another good example. 949 going in, 1500 needed to come out. So you're going to get a better rate right there. And California, well, California is a beast of all on its own. Just by these numbers right here, I'm going to go ahead and tell you California is going to be looking good this week. So with that being said, I scroll down through here, and if you want to pause it anytime in this video, just give it a little pause and check it out, because I don't have time to go through everything, but I'm going to try to nip this in the bud and knock it out pretty quick and just give you a general area, an idea of what's going on in today's this week's freight markets. The nuts and bolts of this video is right here. I'm going to go in and search the loads. Right now I'm up in Rome, New York. Well, Syracuse actually, and I'm looking for a load going back to Georgia, which I just booked me one, a little over $3 a mile, so I'm happy with it. So where I'm going to start is in Los Angeles, and get over there to the high freight volume areas. And the way I do it, I set up a 120 mile radius, and van freight general. Start date is today, the 24th. It's currently 10:19 a.m. And guys, excuse me, I hadn't had my coffee yet. Also, I didn't put this video up yesterday or the day before, being Monday, because allergies has been kicking my butt. Let me know in the comments below if the allergies are kicking your butt. You know, who knows, it may be COVID. But yeah, itchy eyes, scratchy throat, running nose, sneezing. Yesterday I walked into a truck stop, and as I was walking into the truck stop, my eyes were watering. I was like, man, people think I'm crying. Well, I just try to make up an elaborate story on why I'm crying if anybody asks me about it. But anyway, here's a little green check mark I was talking about, factoring. This right here shows all these carriers right here, or brokers, they will factor it, which this one right here, Fargo Freight, they will not factor it. Chances are it's a new company, or they might just have crappy credit. I show too many credentials by clicking on it and finding out, but once you get inside here, you can click this right here and you'll find out what's going on with them, whether they got crappy credit or not. But anyway, Los Angeles. Now that I said all that, let's get into the real juicy stuff. Los Angeles right now is showing 2,412 loads, which that's pretty good. I'm gonna click this little offer tab right here, and it's going to show the brokers that's got the money on the board. It's just trying to push the loads, and they throw out offers out there. So here's Cerritos, California, to up here where I'm at. I'm on the west side, but Syracuse, $11,000. $11,000. It's a van with a team, and well, there you go. Team run, U.S. mail, power only, round trip, or one way. I don't know what that means. They might, it's worth a call anyway. It might be round trip. If it's round trip, it ain't worth it. Scratch that. Let's go down here to $8,500. Gardena to Boston, $8,500. This load has been currently moving for $8,700. They're trying to push it for $85,000. With the Pro version, what I'm using here, you give this right here the 15-day average. So this load right here has been averaging $8,700. And they're just a little below. I would go at that load for about 93, 94, 95, whatever you feel comfortable with. Just remember, guys, if you always ask for more money when going to the negotiating table with these brokers. Always ask more money. And here's the reason being: if you don't set the bar high, then, well, you're just leaving money on the table. I've learned a long time ago, if the broker don't laugh or gasp at you, you didn't go high enough. Sometimes they might just hang up on you, but you know, those are brokers you don't want to deal with anyway. I wouldn't say go 10,000 over, you know what I'm saying? I'd just say plus or minus 15-20%. I'd go over that and see what you can get. And then whatever you do not go under this 8,700. Just don't do it. It hurts that whole industry. So there's a lot of money out there in Cali, so that's looking good. That's looking good. 7. Let's see what a load from Cali down, because this oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go up to Tracy, Tracy, California. Let's bump this up to 200. That way we can get to Sacramento and the Bay Area all in one. And Tracy's coming in with, there you go, 727 loads, which ain't that great. Let's see if they got any money on the board here. 8,000 going to PA, 70 for PA, 69 for PA. This load right here has been going for 78, so they're offering a little more than the average, which is pretty cool. This right here a little below. So yeah, this tool right here, it's a lifesaver. You tell that broker, like if you call about this one and you're just wanting to go to King of Prussia, PA, and they say, yeah, we got $6,900 on it. That's got a lot. That's good money, driver. I say, no, it ain't, man. I've been hauling that load right here, and I'm been getting anywhere from 76 to 82. Matter of fact, I'm looking at DAT 15-day average, and it's been going for on the average 76, 74. And the thing about this is, whenever you say that to them, they know you're a man about your business and you take it serious, because they've got the same tools. They're looking at the same numbers. They're looking at these same numbers. And if you don't have these numbers, they might screwball you with this and get another $800 profit in their pocket on this one load. And that $800 that they just profited on this one load just paid for this service for 8 months. So it just makes sense. And yeah, green check mark, they factor it. All right, let's speed this thing up. I'm in the door. The red lights just turned red. They're about to start bouncing me around. So let's see if we can speed this up and move it along and see what the freight monster this week is doing in the nation. I call it freight monster because it's a living, breathing organism. It moves daily. It's constantly growing and constantly, yeah, it's crazy. See, Portland's got 500 and updated 557. And this is the second time I've seen this massive 3PL, and they won't factor them. They got 1.5 star, and I bring them up because I got a group. It's also in the description called Rate Chasers. We're on Facebook, and it's just it's a secret. It's a private group of owner ops and the like. And there's a guy posted this just an hour or two ago. You know, how is this company even still listed on DAT? I mean, he posted their credit and all that stuff. They show to have good credit, but they're crappy on paying. So there's ways around that. And Kenny Long chimed in, and he talked about how these companies like Massive 3PL, they get like other sources of credit like Uline, secured credit cards to keep their credit good, because these load boards don't report on that credit. They report on, like, they don't report on carrier pay credit. They report on credit, like lines of credit, like Uline. Everybody can get a line of credit Uline and build up business credit, or Dell, or, you know, just secured credit cards for your business. And that's what these people right here do. So I thought that was interesting. Thank you, Kenny, for chiming in. Kenny's just a wealth of knowledge on this stuff. Let's see here. See what Seattle's got. Seattle, Washington. Seattle, Washington's got 451 exact loads. And, well, they got a little bit of volume up there, so that's good compared to last week. This 1417, that just means they've got total 1,400 loads in the area outside of that 120-mile radius. So in the 120-mile radius, they got 451. Outside that 120-mile radius, which might be up to 200, I don't know the parameters there, there's 1,400 loads. So there's a lot of freight up there. It's just you might have to deadhead a little bit to get it. Let's shoot down to Kansas City. See what Kansas City's coming in with. Kansas City's got 742 loads, which is looking good for KC. Let's see what kind of offers they got. I'm going to show you guys the money. Giltner to Washington, $6,000. That load's been going for $5,900. Good prime example. 316 a mile is what it's been averaging. Another prime example. The brokers, they've got these same tools. They know what the loads have been moving for, and a good broker is going to try to keep it in that average. But a little pro tip here: if you get with a small brokerage, I would say Giltner, one of the small mom and pops, nothing big, and you build a relationship with those people, you'll get way more than that on this average. Used to, I ran with a small brokerage a lot in Chattanooga, and they had good accounts. They since lost them, so I don't run them no more. But loads I used to run used to average 250 a mile on the 15-day average, and my lowest run was 3 1/4. My highest load being 4 1/4. So it was way above the average dealing with a small mom and pop brokerage versus the big ones like Giltner, C.H. Robinson, TQL, Landstar, and so forth. TA Services. What? TA's? Maybe that's not Travel Centers of America. All right, let's track again. Kansas City's looking good. St. Louis, what you got? I'm gonna say 1,400 loads. Well, 1,500 loads. And I say that because St. Louis is usually double, at least 75% more to double than Kansas City. So St. Louis is looking good. Let's see what kind of offers is on the table. And at the end of the day, when we're booking day of, we're looking for the money. So 6,000 to Oregon, they don't factor it, so that's a no-go. And I say that because if Triumph won't factor on, most likely your factoring company won't either. Just pro tip. St. Louis, Dubuque, $4,500. Book it. Let's see what this right here is. I'm gonna show you something that's dumb. Wait, what is this? Full van with team. Well, that might be worth it. The average on that load's been $1,400. You might need to call them. It's just a van with a team, less than 10,000 pounds. Average $1,400. They need that load. If that's just a one pick, one drop, $4,500. Yeah, you need to book that. Coyote. All right, let's shoot down to the Dallas market. See what Dallas is coming in with. Dallas coming in. Good God, 2,500 loads. Hey guys, we're getting back into freight. It is after all springtime. So let's kick this 2021 off properly, which I guess it already has been. It's been a great year so far. 2,500 loads. Nice, 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 nice. There's the money. Let's shoot down and go down to Houston, Houston, Texas. What do you have? I bet, can they breach 2,000? I say they can, because they're usually neck and neck. Yep, 2,200. So there you go. Let's look at the offer tab. There's good money on the board. Good money on the board. Let's get down here out of the Northwest. Let's see what we got. All right, Sacramento, $3,700. That load's been going for 34. Not too shabby, because it ain't gonna pay that great going in, because you know when you get up to Sac, or even pick up a load and shoot down to Norcal, from Norcal to SoCal, and pick up a Los Angeles load, you're gonna make bank coming out. So it goes hand in hand. Usually when it pays the load going in, it's gonna pay great coming out. Which, if you reverse that scenario, if it pays great going in, it's not going to pay that great coming out. It's just the way things are. Law of averages here. All right, Houston looking good. Let's shoot over now to the Savannah market and then come up the eastern seaboard. Savannah, 1,200 loads in Savannah. Good. The ports are busy. The ports are bringing it in. That's a good sign. Last I got a load going to Idaho for 60. That load's been going for about 6,100. They're trying to push it for 66, so that's good. I mean, I wouldn't want to pull it, but you know, it's still at least it's still over $2 a mile for high miles, so you can't beat that. Ontario, 46. All right, let's shoot up to Atlanta market. Fat thumbs and don't know how to top. Atlanta's coming in with, come on, 26. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Matter of fact, I booked a load going back down to Georgia. So Friday, I'm looking for a load coming out, and this right here just warms my heart. Lets me know that once I get there, there's freight coming out. That's what I'm saying, guys. Use these tools. Hot market to hot market to hot market to hot market. Just because you see $4.50 a mile going to Colorado versus $3 a mile going to, say, Columbus, Ohio, I promise you, by the time you go out to Colorado and back, or out to Columbus, Ohio and back, you're going to average more on round trip. It's just part of it. Let's go over to Columbia, South Carolina. Don't pause you for a minute. I've got to sneeze. Hold on, be right back. Oh, good Lord. Can I get a bless me in the comments? Boy, that was good. I about blew a gasket. Columbia, South Carolina coming in with 2017 exact results. And let's see what kind of offers. Let's see what a Cali load's paying. Let's see, Idaho, Washington, Colorado, California. There we go. 5,200. That load's been averaging 46, so 5,200. And that's Santa Clara, Spartanburg. I tell you what, just for shits and giggles here, let's go off camber here. Let's see, we know it's $5,000 going out. Let's just check out. This is what I do a lot of. Was it Santa Clarita? Good enough. Spartanburg. I'm pretty sure that was Spartanburg, was it not? Yeah. Let's see what that loads, what you getting coming back. All right, Cindy of Indus, JB Hunt's got one for 55. It's been going for 66. There you go. So if you're in the South Carolina market and you want to go coast to coast, you already know by what I just showed you. You can go out for 5 and come back for about 65, maybe even more. There you go. Always check your next market. And I say this, I've said this for years, guys. It's just like playing pool. In this game, your most important move, your most important load is the next load. So always position yourself in another good market. See this load right here, Los Angeles to Greenville market, it's been averaging 59 to 73 in the last 15 days. You know, use these tools, guys. Use these tools. I promise you, it's going to keep you in the profits. Let's see. Let's go back to Columbia, Sakalaki. Let's pull you back up. So I just showed you there. That's a good solid 8. Just say resetting all 9 days running, and easily $11,000-$12,000. So you're going to average more than $1,000 a day on long miles. I mean, come on, guys. If you want to be lazy, that's where it's at. You run these short hops and overnights like I've been doing for the last year or so. Oh, it's work. It's work. I like those long runs because you can stretch your legs and just get up and drive all day, park. Get up, drive all day, park. Get up, drive all day, park. Bump a dock. Unload. Bump another dock. Load. Drive all day, park. Drive all day, park. Drive all day, park. Versus bump a dock, load. Drive all day. Bump a dock, unload. Bump a dock. Drive all day, unload. I mean, it's more work. It's more work, but you can make more money that way. Pays better because it's more work involved. All right, Columbia market looking a little good. Let's go up to Charlotte. Oh man, I'm messing that all up. I am a Georgia boy at the end of the day. I'm a truck driver, not an English major. 2173, looking good. $6,700 to California. There you go. You could, I mean, Columbia to Charlotte, it's a little, I believe I deadhead to Charlotte to pick up one of these loads going out to California for I would that $5,000 load. Come on. What do you think about that? See, here's another example of why I do these videos. I always look surrounding markets. Always. I mean, picture this. You pick a load up for 55 going to California, or you can go over here and get this load for 67. We're talking about another $1,200. What would you do? I'm just saying. I know what I'd do. Good money, good money, good money. All right, let's shoot up. Let's check out the Richmond extras. Extra top in there. Richmond coming in with 1,200 loads. That's pretty solid for Richmond. 1,206 loads. I ain't gonna spend too much time. I've been kept you too long, guys. I just ain't looked at this week because allergies been messing with me. I just ain't felt like it. I just ain't felt like it. So this is the first time I looked at it this week. New York's kind of falling down the wayside. You know, usually when the rest of the country is as solid as it's been so far in this video, usually I would have projected New York to be at 3,500 loads minimum, and which is still 2,500 loads. That's a lot of damn freight. So I think you're still good. I think you are still good. Fargo for $6 grand. Here's that massive 3PL again. Yeah, I ain't screwing y'all. I ain't screwing with y'all. If you make the Rate Chasers Facebook group because you're crappy, I ain't fooling with you. I'm just saying. Yep. Looking good. All right. Let's shoot over for Allentown. Allentown, Pa. Let's bump this down to 50 miles. That way we can keep it right there in the PA area. Because a lot of us old guys don't like going on into Jersey and New York. We go to PA, Allentown, but that's about far as we go. So Allentown's looking good. See what kind of offers they've got for Allentown. Looking good, looking good. 6,200. 32. Look at this. Come on now. Tell me that's a partial. No, it's 43,000 pounds. 43,000 pounds. Look at this crap. One pick, one drop. The average on it's been 43.02. They're trying to push this load for 32. Journey, is your mortgage coming due? Is the power getting cut off and you got to make some extra money by screwing people? Come on now, step your game up. Let me tell you guys, let me stress this. Cheap brokers, they're just bottom of the barrel people. They're like buy here, pay here car lots. They're like payday advances. They feed off the weak. If you're weak, they're going to feed off of you. They're like weak feeding vampires. They're going to suck your bank dry. The good brokers, they also pay in accordance. Good brokers pay good. Crappy brokers pay crappy. Because the good brokers know you take care of your people, they take care of you. Now these crappy brokers that's trying to daggum move a load for $1,000 less, $1,100 less than the 15-day average, they're looking for a one deal. They don't want to work with you anymore. They want that load moved once from you, and then they go to the next sucker. Get out of here with that bullshit. I don't have anything against brokers as long as they're good brokers. Matter of fact, I like good brokers. Good brokers keeps money in your pockets. Leech brokers, yeah, just don't deal with them. If you do, you get what you paid for, or you get what you got coming. That's what I should say. Allentown. Let's shoot over to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh Pa. Ooh, bump this back up. I kept an eye on that battery too. Let's get down to about 25%. Oh, nice. 1,288 loads in the Pittsburgh Pa market, which is looking good. That's solid. That's solid. $7,000 of Wisconsin or Washington. $7,065. Let's see what this load's been going for. It's been going for about 64. So these two loads right here, they're yep, come on. Yeah, they're right there in the same. They're about $500 more than 15-day average. And the little green check mark, Triumph will factor them. So, looking good. Shoot over to Columbus. Columbus, Ohio. What do you got? Say 33. All right, I'm reaching there. 17. But still, 1,700 loads and 120-mile radius of Columbus is good. 6,000 Ohio or Washington. Why keep on Oregon for 55. Yeah, screw you, dude. Who's gonna run that? Not me. I'd rather go to Seattle. Yeah, also, yeah, that's what I do. Let's get out of the long country. Here's Alachua, Florida. See, this right here makes sense right here. Guys, look at this crap right here. $3.77 a mile. Come in. Can I get a hell yeah? Miami? Nope. Like, who's going to run? Where'd that Miami go? Who's going to run this Miami from Hebron for 29 when you can run this Alachua for 3? And Alachua's in northern Florida. Come in. That's what I'm talking about right there. I like Alachua. It's easy in, easy out. Let's go to Cincy market. Cincinnati. Cincy's coming in with 21.45, looking good. I got buddies in the Cincy market. I'm gonna show you the money right there. 42,000. Good God! If you see something like this, just look over. Just scroll over here. Whatever load's highlighted, it's got the stuff over here to the right. Whatever's highlighted, like. Update you, slow net. Yo, there we go. So, like this $42,000 load right here, highlight over here and see what it is. Clean, no touch auto, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, somebody got a fat thumb there. I guarantee they're getting a lot of calls. And they're saying, no, that load's $700. Don't know what they did. Yeah, they know what they did. They put a crazy number in there and a lot of people call them. How do I know? Because I fell for it too about 5 years ago when I got my authority. I'd call them and be like, well, what you mean? And then they would do their damnedest on selling me on that load. So I know I'm hip to the times. Let's check out Indianapolis. Indianapolis. Indy's coming in with 1,984 loads. All right, well, I mean, I've done it so far. Might as well keep it up. Show the money. There's another. Let's see here. That's some money. There's some money. If you ain't making money this week, well, it's your fault. I hate to be blunt. Let's shoot up to St. Paul, Minneapolis area, and then shoot down to the King of Freight normally, and Chicagoland, and see if they can hold the title of King of Freight. And I say they will. They normally do. St. Paul, Minneapolis, 460 exact loads in that market. So looking good. Looking real good. 66 to New Hampshire. Oregon, 53. Yeah, I'd rather. Ooh, Cali. Cali. 1,500 miles for 55,000. Ain't too bad. 274 a mile. Nice. That wouldn't be a bad load. Right there. Wouldn't be a bad load at all, except it's heavy. It's too heavy for me. Alright, let's finish this out with Chicago, Illinois. 3,068 loads, and again they are King of Freight. And let's just check out these offers. And guys, before I close this out, let me just remind you, in the description there's a link. You can try this out free for 30 days. As I always say, free is free, and don't haul cheap with that tool. No matter what lane you're in, you will have the competitive edge when dealing with the brokers on whatever lane it is, whether you're familiar with it or not. Also, the link for Triumph Capital, Business Capital, for factoring. Who I choose to use, give my guy Mike a call. Click on that link and you'll see the number. Give him a call, tell him MakeCents sent you, and also tell him you want a good factoring rate. If you are currently factoring and you're at 3, 3.5, 4, 5, 6, I don't know what the average is out there, but I guarantee you Mike can beat it. Nice. Camilla, Georgia, $3,700 for 1,000 miles. $3.54 a mile from. Yep. Oh, they just hit my trailer. All right, guys, I'm gonna jump on out of here. Plan on my next run. They just started unloading me, so let me get this ball rolling. And if you like this video, give me a big old thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I put videos out on the regular, all things trucking. And until that next video, guys, see you. Bye.